What's up, everybody? How's it going?
What's up? Fix my chair.
Got a lot of stuff to cover. I have a list of I love Chat GPT. I just said,
Made a list.
give me a list of everything
that happened over the game this week.
Yeah, over all three events, and it literally broke it down by
Yeah.
Sony, Summer Game
And
Fest,
what game? Nice.
and when the games listed and everything. So I guess how do you want to start this, man? Do you want to
Let's do it in order. Bam, bam, bam.
Okay, well, I guess we can start with the Sony one. That was on Thursday or Friday. I can't remember. It was on the 4th. So yeah, I guess it was Thursday. To me, the Sony one was a little disappointing. I thought the James Bond game was probably the one I thought was the
only
coolest.
one that I was.
Yeah, I think that's multi-platform.
And the Resident Evil. No, that was Summer.
No, that was Summer Game Fest.
Yeah.
So I'll just list it. They got 007, the Loomis Arise, the Pragmata. That looked cool. Which I also think is multi-platform. Silent Hill F, Romeo's Dead, Noah 3, the Marvel fighting game, and Final Fantasy Tactics remastered with voice acting. That was my top thing.
That was the retro one, right? The Tactics one.
Yeah. I thought the Marvel fighting game thing looked cool. I loved.
That's the one we
work. Yeah. And the 007 thing. I thought Sony had a couple more things, but it's not listed here. So, the Bloodstain too. Bloodstain, I love the Bloodstain franchise. So that one, I mean, I thought Sony stayed much like the Xbox one.
Underwhelming.
It was underwhelming, but what made it worse for Sony was I think only one or two of these games were exclusive, and that was like Ghost of Yotei and Silent Hill. Everything else is multi-platform, and the Marvel fighting game I think is either Steam and PS5. I think
so, but nothing was a sole exclusive for.
No, just Ghost of Yotei, I believe.
Yeah,
I could be wrong. And then Summer Game Fest had a lot of reveals.
Yeah, they did better than most.
Yeah, Summer Game Fest was the best of the three this year. Resident Evil 9, that's a day one purchase for me. Code Vein 2.
Yeah, I got my Arc Raiders release date. I was kind of disappointed it was October. I was hoping to get a shadow drop with that or earlier date. Being October, now that we see that card comes out, it's going to have some competition. In that month now. So
yeah,
there was another game that I liked. A game festival was it?
You want me to list the ones?
Yeah, go down the list.
Resident Evil, Death Stranding, Code Vein 2, Atomic Heart.
The Atomic Heart one with the cube that looked real good.
The cube looked awesome. I showed my wife this. I was like, hey babe, you remember that first Senna game I played for like 150 hours? Well, another game just like it coming out, and there's like booty and stuff. And she's like, so that's what you play just because of the booty? I'm like, no, but it helps. I showed her the trailer.
The third person I can just walk around.
Yeah, she was not impressed. She looked at me, she looked at it, and she just went back on her phone. But yeah, the cube, I'm cool for that. Marvel, we got some more information on the Marvel Cosmic Invasion game, Outer Worlds, Wukong, not Wukong, but
Wu-Tang.
Wu-Tang, Fallen Feathers or something.
That actually looked pretty good. I at first I thought it was like Def Jam at first when I started showing a Wu-Tang.
Oh yeah.
Like, did you bring back Def Jam?
Oh, you're talking about the Wu-Tang gang. I'm talking about the Wulong. It's like Wu-Chang Fallen Feathers or something. Something with a female in it. I don't know. Yeah. But that looks cool. Felt that
Sonic Racing. That's a
Sonic Racing, which is gonna be $20 to $30 cheaper than Mario Kart and looks better.
Can we talk about the shots being fired?
By all means. By all means.
Some of these gamers, they were throwing some major shade at other companies over here. I can't remember the guy named that creator of Sonic and everything. He was throwing shade at Mario Kart, and then the CEO of Splitgate, boy, did he came out and was like, I'm tired of playing the same card every year, and I want my Titanfall 3. Like basically just clowning all these studios, saying that give the people what they want. So
yeah, Splitgate is really fun. I didn't play it all this week because I'm by myself. It's a game you need to play with friends. but the gameplay loop of it is really, really fun. Like I can see like having a couple beers and playing with my friends for like a good couple hours. It's a pretty good game, you know. And like he said, I want my Titanfall 3. But like, dude, and Mario Kart World is getting horrible reviews from people.
I said I did not look worth $80 to me. I don't care. It's Mario Kart. It's not an $80 game.
World thing that that the big gift, the open world, dude. I heard there's nothing to do in the open world.
Yeah,
just
there's no, yeah. But they did drop Shadow drop their battle royale, which was I played a little bit last night. It's a mix between, it has an Apex feel to it. That makes sense.
Yeah,
it feels kind of like a little Apex, but it's fun, and I like it because it's quick. It's not a long battle royale. You can get a bunch of rounds in fast. You know,
the biggest drop the ball is not giving Halo a battle royale.
You had the perfect. I think I said it earlier. You have the perfect set. You have ODST. Just have it all around ODST.
Well, you know? Helldivers did a better ODST game than Halo.
Pretty much.
It's absolutely ridiculous, man. I don't know how Halo, Halo was the game before Call of Duty was the game. Because Call of Duty didn't get super popular until Modern Warfare, which was Call of Duty 4. It was Modern Warfare, then Black Ops, and then it just took off. Halo was there before that. You know,
Halo for me, that got me into I'm talking about like back in the day, original Xbox LAN parties before it was online playing. Like that got me into multiplayer first-person shooter games. That was the game. I remember we all go to my buddy's house. He had the biggest house. Everybody bring the Xbox, have all the different size TVs all over the place, and we're playing 8-on-8 LAN parties.
Yep, it was the big game that got me in FPS games, and I just hate the way that it's just not being represented at all.
I don't understand. Just do a free-to-play battle royale. They can do it. I don't understand why.
Yeah, I know they can do it. It's ridiculous, man. Yeah. There's a game called Mortal Shell 2 looked really awesome.
I can't remember that one.
That was really good. It was kind of had like the dude with he was dressed like a knight, like an old knight. Yeah. And it kind of looked like
he was riding around the horse at the end.
Yeah. And then over on the Xbox side, like I said, lackluster, Black Ops 7.
That was only the big thing for me, you know, because I played COD, but there was nothing else. There was something else we said that looked good.
They had Half-Life 2. They had
Half-Life 2
not Half-Life, High on Life.
High on Life. That one game looked like Death Stranding, but Death Space, whatever, and Resident Evil. That one mixture looking one.
Yeah, what was it?
Good.
Chrono, the New Dawn.
Yeah,
Chronos, the New Dawn, or the Fate. So F8's End, Chronos, the New Dawn. They have Beast of Reincarnation, which
I didn't care for that one.
Yeah, that's a Game Freak game. Oh, that's gonna suck.
Yeah.
They had that one game that looked like Pokemon. That actually has my interest.
The Invincible game. We were talking about that one.
I need more information on the Invincible game.
Yeah.
Because you only showed us 3 Voltrumites and 3 characters. You didn't show us Robot.
Yeah.
You didn't show,
I need to show some more characters.
Yeah.
We had that one long ass trailer I went back. It was 4 minutes 45 seconds for that one steampunk trailer.
Oh,
we were like, that was the longest trailer. Yeah. What's the other one? There was another one that real. We thought it was COD at first, but a Splinter Cell looking one.
Oh yeah. What was the name of that game?
I'm trying to find it.
Oh, let me go on Xbox or Twitter. They probably have a list of all of them.
Yeah. Oh, Super Meat Boy 3D. That looks fun.
that looks cool. Okay, I got it.
The Plague Tale. That's another one we like.
Yeah, Renaissance Plague Tale looked awesome. The Beast of Reincarnation. They had Fate's End. Alphalon. There's so many of these games just kind of mixed in. I don't even remember most of these. They had the Blood of Dawnwalker. I think that was what opened the show. I have zero interest in that. Let me go over to YouTube.
Oh, it was called Mudong Two Hearts. That's what it was called.
Mudong Two Hearts.
Yeah. That one space one with the black chick, that one was like, I need to know more about that one. All it really
Yeah.
showed was her walking.
Yeah, it looked good from what I saw, but like
Yeah.
you said, it was just walking.
There's a lot of like indie little side stroller games in this one, which I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess another big announcement was the Rogue Ally, the Xbox
The
Rogue
Raw
Ally.
guy,
Right,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I got
Was
that right here. And I don't really have much information on it. I'm gonna pop it up on the screen here.
And then they had what it needed. I thought we were going to get some kind of Halo announcement or Gears E-Day, something big at the end. We got the COD, but that's the only really big wow thing that we got.
Game Pass support, play anywhere, native Windows support, cloud streaming. I apparently they had embargo because a lot of people got to play this already.
Yeah. I've watched a couple people. So
so I'm gonna have to watch some of theirs because the key thing to me is the reason why I like the Steam Deck is because it's a pick up and play option. You pick it up. Steam is automatically like as soon as you press on the power button, Steam comes on. I don't need to click on an icon or nothing.
Yeah.
Steam just comes
They're
on.
saying the Xbox app comes on first on this, which makes sense because the Xbox,
because the ROG Ally now, when you turn it on, it just goes to the Windows desktop.
Yeah.
And if I don't like that, because at that point I'm just playing a laptop.
Yes.
If this goes up to the Xbox, like the Xbox app launches on start, and then you can go into Steam and all that through that, then this might be something I might actually invest my money in because the hardware itself is really cool.
I would buy something like this before I bought the Switch.
Yes, 100%. 100%.
Especially if I'm gonna start traveling more for work. I'll be able to play my Steam library, my Xbox games, through Game Pass, and just that alone, I can. Oh, that's all games right there.
Yeah, like you said, I see all the titles like Renaissance and Beast of Reincarnation. I don't remember half these games what they were, unless I look up the trailers because I think there was like 3 or 4 that I was like, oh, these look actually really cool.
Yeah,
but like I said, I don't remember half them.
They don't have Call of Duty up there.
Yeah, right here.
Yeah. I thought they were going to do it in order, but
yeah.
I mean, there's nothing that really like we talked about earlier when we were watching live that I'm like, oh my god, I can't wait for that to come out. There's some cool stuff, but nothing was like, oh my god, I want to play that right now. So
yeah, 100%. I'm gonna look up some of these trailers right now and see because I don't remember the name of the one with the black girl.
Oblivion or something. It's sort of I think. What was it called?
I should have probably wrote down this stuff earlier, but
Aphelon, Aphelion.
Okay.
Aphelion.
Oh, that one game with the 3 characters, the one girl and the 2 guys that we saw was Splinter Cell.
Yeah.
Mudang,
Mudang,
2 hearts.
Yeah.
The Invincible trailer, which I thought the Invincible trailer was fine, but I just need to see more. And the reason why I'm so skeptical is because 5 years ago, there was a Power Ranger game.
Kind of the same thing.
Power Ranger fighting game is called like Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Battle for the Grid. And it was a 3-on-3 fighting game. And it looked awesome. And when the game came out, it was so bland. Like the story mode was just like text. Like they just showed text. And characters like standing.
No voice acting, nothing like that.
No voice acting, nothing. And then you just fight, and it was such a limited roster. It was literally like a $20 game, and they tried to charge full price for it. So that's why I'm saying I love Invincible, but I'm just not going to drop money. You got to show me something.
And a lot of these like TV show, movie things like that, they do that a lot of times. Where they just because they slap the name on it and then just half-ass the game. So
yeah, and Invincible has a great lineup.
Oh, it's got so many characters. And I'm not talking about ones in the TV show. I'm talking about just the comics alone.
Yeah.
Like if they ain't got Battle Beast in there, what's the point?
Right. Battle Beast, Alan the Alien, Tech Jacket. Why didn't they show Throg and Conquest and right? Like, why is no one a Vulturemite? Like, it's so weird.
Yeah. I mean, all they showed was Eve, And who else?
Bulletproof and Rex
Bulletproof.
Explode.
Yeah.
Like, why? See, why is no one a Viltrumite? It makes no sense.
No sense.
That could have been Conquest or something.
Yeah, it made more sense to be Conquest.
And this is not even this. This is just CGI cinematics. This is not even gameplay.
I was thinking like an open world, like the Dragon Ball Z fight where you're using the environment, the structure fields, but you follow like a storyline on top of that.
Yeah.
But this was like straight up just.
If they would have done like the newest one, like Dragon Ball Spark and Zero, where it's like an arena fighter, but it actually has a storyline and you can go through and do stuff, it would have made so much sense. I don't know, man. I gotta wait and see. I'm not gonna trust it until I get more information. I need to know.
It was 3-on-3, right? That's what he said.
Yeah, 3-on-3, which is cool, but so now this is the gameplay from what I'm seeing. And I thought the Mortal Kombat devs are making it because they even said like fight like Mortal Kombat. It was so weird.
I don't know. This one is like I need to see more.
See, they so bulletproof. I feel like, hey man, we got to put a black guy in here. It's like there's more than one black guy. You got Nightwing. You got Bulletproof. You could have put Bulletproof in his Invincible costume. Where's Monster Girl? Where's Robot?
Exactly.
Where's
have Oliver in there.
Yeah, Oliver. You have the one
like
guy.
Battle Beast. What's the stone guy's name?
That's the guy I'm thinking of. He's like Tombstone. Oh man, what was his name? I can't remember his name. But you have him. You have all the. Where's Angstrom Levy, man?
Yeah.
Like you could have had Angstrom Levy in here, right? And his little like robotic balls are just like hitting everything.
That's one of his moves.
Like, see, that would have been awesome. You just show me 3 characters that are just generic characters, other than Eve and Vince.
Yeah, I need to see a roster. I need to see at least 30 characters I can pick from.
Yeah. Because during the Invincible War, when Angstrom Levy brought the other Invincibles over, they had Savage Dragon, Spawn, Witchblade, Tech Jacket, like all these characters, So I got to see more, man. I got to see more. I'm not just gonna buy it.
Where the Guardians at? Have some of the Guardians in there.
Yeah. 100. Where's the Immortal? Like, where are all these characters, man? Duplicate, like, come on,
the brothers, the twins,
the Molar twins,
the Molar twins.
Yeah, so many different things, man. So many different things. And I don't know how I feel about the 3-on-3 fight. I don't know.
A lot of the fighting games are. I'm not a big fighting game guy.
Yeah,
I'm more old school, like the old school games. But a lot of them they do that tag team. There's one. I think the Marvel one is 4-on-4.
The new Marvel one,
that's 4-on-4.
The token one, yeah.
Dragon
Ball did it a few years back with Dragon Ball Z. You have the Marvel vs. Capcom games that do
Mortal Kombat does a tag team thing now too.
Yeah, Mortal Kombat added it.
Street Fighter does. One. Yeah, a lot of them do.
Tekken does it.
The Capcom games they do that all the time. So
it gives it more flavor, I guess, and I'm fine with that. I like it, but when you have a roster as deep as Invincible, man, you need to I want to see alternate costumes. I want to see.
I want to see Mark's blue costume and his blue and in a black one. I want to see all of them.
And why is Nolan in the Viltrumite? Now maybe that's Nolan just in the alternate costume of a Viltrumite costume, because Mark also wears a Viltrumite costume.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, I don't even know if they had a release date for this.
Yeah, I guess actually, when's that coming out?
Let me look and see if they have something on it. They gotta show me something with that. Let me see. Invincible versus.
But that's PC and console, so is that only on Xbox? That was exclusive?
I don't think so. It's probably gonna be multi-platform. It says coming in 2026. It's on Xbox, PC, Xbox Cloud, Steam, and PS5. I'll be buying it on Steam. Yeah. And no, the name is so weird too. Invincible versus. But like, you could
call it Invincible.
Yeah.
Well, they probably couldn't because of licensing, I guess. But
you could add like Invincible and then something underneath it, like I don't know, anything. You could add anything. Battle for the Universe, Battle of the Voltrumites, Battle Conquest's Battle, something.
Yeah, I mean, that's the game I'm more curious about. Again, nothing really blew me away at all 3 events.
Yeah, I thought the Resident Evil if I had to pick one thing
that was like
out of everything I saw this weekend, I'm like, one thing that I'm looking forward to, it'll probably be Resident Evil 9.
Yeah. I mean, I'm looking forward to Arc Raiders, but I was already looking forward to that. I really like. I'm going to check out the 007 game because that looks really good. Definitely check that out. I'm not the biggest Resident Evil fan, but I will probably play that because that looks good. But yeah, I mean, nothing really stood out to me.
Someone did a list of games, everything missing from the Xbox showcase, and it was like Perfect Dark, Fable, Halo. Like, man, it was.
I said that article earlier. It was like they missed opportunities. Like you got the CEO saying, "Oh, we got Halo in the future. We got Fable." So why didn't you even just mention that? This is your opportunity right now to say something about that.
Yeah,
because all they had to do was for Halo just play the music and say coming soon.
Yep.
Announcement coming soon. That's enough right there to get people talking.
Yeah, because if you're an Xbox fan, chances are you're a Halo fan.
Mm-hmm.
So right here, I see one. None of these were shown. L Showcase, Project Mara, OD, Perfect Dark Blade. None of it was shown. None of it was shown. Yeah, because if you're a Halo fan, man, it never stopped them before to have just like a 5-second CGI clip and play the music.
Yep.
Just to let them know we're gonna get something.
I said the last big one they had was when it was Halo 5 Guardians or Guardians or Infinite.
When it was Infinite.
When he had the cloak on or whatever.
Yeah, the cloak.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is disappointing.
Yeah.
This is about just as bad as the PlayStation 1.
Yeah.
They did add the Mortal Kombat game collection.
Yeah, I saw that.
Awesome. I'm gonna get that. I'm a fan of all those old games. Plus, they're gonna be all online, so I can finally throw the hands in Mortal Kombat 1. I keep telling everybody I can't play these new Mortal Kombat games, but man, I'll
old ones.
Yeah, the old ones I can do some ass whooping.
Give me if I get an old Sega controller too. Oh, it's on.
Heck yeah. Well, if you buy it for PC, you can hook up a Sega controller to it. You can buy like one of those 6-button Sega controllers, map it out on Steam, bro, and throw those hands. Yeah. Hey, dude, there's a check this out, man. It says looking forward to the Invincible game, and it shows Conquest with some lotion getting his hands ready, bro. Oh, okay, hold on. They said something. Okay, right here.
What's that?
There's a description for the game, the Invincible game. I'm gonna read it out the best I can. I'm not the best at reading out loud. Invincible Versus is a brutal superhero 3v3 tag fighting game set in the Invincible universe where you can battle to the death as a team of fan favorite characters in iconic locations, unleash bone-breaking combos through fast combat and smart defensive tactics to leave a trail of blood and destruction. Land vicious super moves and ultimates to leave your opponent. Did this sound like that Power Rangers game, bro? Invincible Versus features a variety of game modes, including a captivating cinematic story mode with an original narrative from a writer of the animated series. Original narrative, so that means it's not going to come from the comic.
Yeah.
It's going to be. They did that with Dragon Ball Z Fighters, so okay, it was an original story. Jump into arcade and battle with a team. Hone your combos and training mode and test your skills in a world of competitive and casual multiplayer. Show comic fans and fighting game lovers will experience unparalleled heroic brutality, where every earth-shattering blow will leave you feeling invincible. This is the debut title of a newly formed quarter up. It's their first game.
Oh, that's where you're going with a big name. Okay.
In-house studio as it's the first in-house studio at Skybound, led by former member of the core Killer Instincts. Okay,
one member.
Yeah, one member. You need to sell me on this one, guys.
I need some more gameplay and some more more.
I thought that Killer Instincts game was good, but it did not have a very good story mode. Look, someone posted this. Like, we need to have these characters. Look, Witchblade, Spawn, Savage Dragon.
Your roster is just overloaded. Like, you have too many to choose from.
Yep, 100%.
I'm gonna send you the trailer for that the Cube.
Yeah, bro, that first Ascendant is getting downloaded tomorrow.
I gotta re-download it,
bro.
Look at that vehicles too. You saw that, right?
Yeah.
And that I sent it to your private chat.
Okay.
Yeah, Atomic Heart 2 looked good. I played the first one and that was good, but the Cube looks.
Yeah, Cube looks pretty good, man. I didn't know what to expect from it at first.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the heck is this crap? And I'm like, all right, man, this looks pretty good.
Yeah.
At first, I was like, man, what is this cube? It looks like the Halo. It's got its own atmosphere and mountains and crap.
Not the Halo, but it's a cube.
Yeah. But like, they don't even try to hide the fan service, man. Like, this chick comes out. The one chick, she like grabs her gun and snipes, and you're like, you just see her panties. She's
For the
just,
plot.
Like, look at this chick. She's just coming through with a plaid skirt and a gun. Like, okay. Like, in the middle of a battlefield. Yeah. My sister shows up. Like this one, look.
Yeah, you're right. Straight crotch shot. I didn't know that the first time.
I mean, it looks cool. Like, I'm gonna,
cool,
yeah, I'm gonna play it.
Yeah,
give it a shot. This one right here, they do like a back shot of this chick. It's like all cheeks, man.
You know, all the guys like fully clothed, all the girls are like,
yeah, like right that here, one. Look,
right
all cheeks, bro.
Right there, right
into the crotch, bro.
For the plot.
Yeah, for the plot.
for the plot.
For the plot.
Yeah, I'm gonna check. If it's like First Ascend, I'm definitely going to play that game.
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't played First Ascendant in 2 months, not since I got all the achievements.
Have you ever heard a show called The Expanse?
Yes.
You ever played the game, like the Telltale game?
No, but I seen a trailer and it looked awesome.
Have you seen the new game or Cyrus Reborn?
Yeah.
That looks like Starfield on steroids. I mean, it looks good. I was surprised that wasn't announced anywhere.
Yeah, this looks really good, but yeah, look, my girl Bunny right there. Yeah. That shot right there.
For the plot.
Yeah, for the plot.
Are we getting vehicles? I think we're getting vehicles.
Yeah.
They wouldn't be showcasing like that.
And that's great because I can only afford free games right now.
Right.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, man. But I thought they did show the
Expanse.
Yeah, I saw it somewhere, but I'm gonna check. Dude, our chat is like dead today. Yeah, I figured like we would have people
for everybody.
Yeah. Matt just hit in here. What's up, Matt? High on Life, Resident Evil, Dead Space looking game.
Yeah.
Meat Boy 3D is the only games I cared about. Yeah. Let me see the Expanse. It looked awesome though.
Yeah, I sent the trailer just now.
You talking about the Horus Reborn?
Yeah, Horus Reborn. That's the game I'm probably going to check out. I'm actually playing the older one right now in the Expanse. It's kind of long, like 2 minutes long, almost 3 minutes.
Yeah.
I think the gameplay is towards the end of it.
But see, I only watched like a couple episodes of the show.
Yeah, I watched like the first season. I need to go back and like watch. They say it's a real good show, like, but the first season was good. I never went back and like finished it.
But I was like, no, this trailer looked good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looked really good.
Yeah.
But I don't remember the show being anything like this. Otherwise, I would have kept watching.
Yeah, I watched was it Angry Joe's review because they were big Spanish fans too. And
Yeah.
they're saying like a lot of this stuff is in the show, but not heavily like talked about, like the advanced stuff. But I like how they do like their space stuff. Like you said, they die and they still float and everything.
Yeah.
It's more realistic.
Dude, I just realized they didn't show anything for Starfield either.
Yeah,
like no new DLC or expansion, nothing.
Is that game like dead right now? I mean, I haven't played it in a while. I do remember we talk about that in the show. That's like this blue stuff. If you touch it, it consumes you. It's like from out of our solar system and everything. Yeah, it's like the big mystery around the show and everything. They discovered it.
Hey man, it looks good.
Yeah, like this is look at it.
Yeah, it looks like a better Starfield.
Starfield, yeah. That's the alpha.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to check it out. It looks very like action packed too.
Yeah. I noticed that like Sony didn't show Fair Games or Marathon or anything.
Yeah. What happened to Marathon? When was Marathon supposed to come out?
August, I think.
Yeah, and then again, so I go back to Arc Raiders. Remember, that went up. The alpha went up against their beta and blew out the water, and now they're coming out in October, and there's no announcement from when Marathon's coming out.
Yeah,
I think that game's dead. I think it's dead.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised within the next month, man. Sometimes within the next month, we're gonna find out it gets canceled.
Do you think? I mean, if that happened, as far as Bungie, think they're done?
Yeah, I think Sony's gonna consume them, break them apart, and then add. They're probably gonna lay off some people, then take some others and just add them to other.
Yeah, but
Bungie,
as we know it, won't exist no more.
Nah,
yeah.
Because Destiny isn't making any money. Destiny's not doing what they used to do. And then I don't know. They should have just did a Destiny 3 instead of trying to do a marathon. You know, and I don't know if that was their idea or PlayStation's idea, but it was not smart.
And like I said, not even that it was bad. It's just all the controversy around it too. That piled on top of that after that.
Yeah, the beta wasn't good. The closed beta wasn't good. The live streams weren't good. Then you had the controversy with them stealing art, and then you have Arc Raiders coming out and just completely destroying it.
Yeah,
it's just not good, man. So
nothing good came out of that.
Yeah, their best bet right now is just swallow however much it costs to develop it, because you're probably going to have to pay that out to the lawsuit when you get sued by the artist. You know, and just not even bother.
Take your loss on this one. You know.
Yep.
You're a big enough company to swallow that.
But then they lost Fair Games too, because the founder of the studio who did Fair Games, which was supposed to be another like extraction type shooter, they did their beta. It came back horrible. She quit.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I wonder if it was like they made her do stuff she didn't want to do.
I don't know. Well, apparently she has a track record of doing this.
Oh,
like she started like 3 companies and never even finished and just quit.
It's the first sign of bad news. He jumped ship.
Yep. But she keeps collecting paychecks though, man. People keep hiring her.
Yeah. Also, Sony also lost Helldivers too. Remember the developer? They said
The
they're backing
developer
out.
split on them,
Mm-hmm.
which I can't blame them because their game came out. It was the hottest game for like 2 months in a row, and then Sony did this stupid crap
Was their play?
PC
The
people,
count. Yeah, had to have a count and everything.
have to have a count. Like completely screwed over the devs for
And that
Helldivers.
lasted what 3 days, and they're like they backtrack on that real quick.
Yeah, and then by that time the damage was already done.
Yep.
And plus they wanted to go on Xbox too, and PlayStation wouldn't let them. So they're like, okay, deuces.
I think the next Helldivers would be either PC only or it'll be all. I wouldn't be surprised if they went to Xbox.
Yeah,
time
exclusive on that one.
Yep, that'll be a slap in Sony's
PC
face.
and Xbox. Yep. Because Xbox won't do that whole crap where you have to have an Xbox account in order to play.
Oh, you need Game Pass.
Yeah. It's ridiculous. They started doing that with PlayStation started doing that with all their games. Now, when Gears of War comes over to PlayStation in August, I think it is.
Yeah.
In order to play crossplay, you need to sign up for an Xbox account, but
you don't still play on. You still play on with other PlayStation people. So
you can play with PlayStation people and everything without having an Xbox account. But if you want to play against Xbox fans, and if you want like some in-game like DLC, like free costumes and stuff, like they give you perks for it. Sony wasn't trying to do that with Helldiver. They're like, no, just sign up for it. Yeah, it's absolutely ridiculous. Almost like this chat, man. They're about as dead as that Xbox showcase.
Oh, weak.
Yeah, it was. I'm really interested to learn more about this ROG Ally, though. I want to know.
Yeah, I need to spec
prices and stuff like that.
That's my biggest price. If it comes, I'm gonna say 700-800 probably.
I think 700-800 is where it's gonna be
for the high. No, probably for the lower one. I think because there's 2 versions, right?
Yeah, I think 600 for the low one, 800 for the high one.
Yeah,
but I need to know if it's gonna be dockable.
Okay, we play.
If it's just a handheld, I'm gonna pass. But if I can hook it up to my TV, because I don't own a Series X no more, so this would be acting like my Xbox and my handheld.
If there's some way you can connect to a TV, you'd be happy with that.
Yeah, I'll be 100% happy with that. I will fork out the credit card and.
What if you had to buy an extra accessory to do that?
Oh, I'm fine with that. Yeah. I had to buy an extra accessory for the Steam Deck. The Steam Deck was $400.
Okay.
And then I had to buy the dock separate.
I don't see how they want to do that. It would make sense because most people are, they have a handheld, but you also need to play at home. So
yeah. I'm checking to see if there's any news on it. I don't think there is.
I watched a couple of videos, but no one really got into the nitty-gritty about it. It was all surface.
Yeah. Like they put I got the specs here.
Yeah.
Comparison.
1 terabyte, I think, which I'm gonna need more than that.
Yeah, one is let me see. One has 16 gigabytes of RAM and 512 it says 512 terabytes. There's no way.
No way. There's no way.
Must have meant gigabyte.
There's no way it got 5 terabytes. You know what that is?
And the CPU is 4 cores, 8 threads.
Okay.
The high end model is 1 terabyte, which makes sense.
Makes more sense. Yeah.
24 gigabytes of RAM, 8 cores, 16 threads. With a GPU of 16 RNDNA. I don't know what the hell that means. Okay. But they're all using AMD chips. Both of them are using AMD chips. The Ryzen Z2A and the Z2 or the Ryzen AI Z2 Extreme. So yeah,
I would if I get it, I'm getting the higher end one. It makes more sense.
Yeah, if you're gonna at that point, if you're gonna fork out 600, you might as well fork out an extra 200 and get it.
Yeah,
I'm
now wondering, will I be able to if it has expandable storage? Because 1 terabyte.
Yeah, I seen that somewhere. I think it was in the trailer. It said something SSD in the back for future
expansion.
Okay,
good. Okay. Yeah.
Now the Steam Deck takes micro SD. Yeah.
Okay.
And I have a 1 terabyte micro SD in mine.
1 terabyte sounds a lot, but that's like 2 to 3 games and some, big games. They'll eat that up quick.
Yeah.
Because my computer, I got 2 I got one 2 terabyte drive and one terabyte drive. So I got 3 tera. I mean, in my computer right now.
Yeah, I have a lot, man. I have a 1 terabyte hard drive, a 1 terabyte SATA drive.
Mhm.
I have a 2 terabyte SSD.
Yeah.
So I got a lot of storage in
Yeah.
my
I have the
PC.
external storage. It's another terabyte too.
I got 2 4 gig or 4 terabytes
It's storage.
external.
Yeah.
So I have a total of 8 terabytes.
Yeah.
I don't use them for anything though.
Mhm.
They're just sitting in my drawer. I
Just
don't
back
use them
up,
for
yeah.
anything because they're hard drives. They're not SSD, so they're like
Oh,
super
yeah, it's slow.
slow.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I only like have like maybe 7 or 8 games downloaded on my PC at a time, and
Yeah.
then I just delete stuff and
Yeah.
redo it.
I did a purge the other day on mine. I weren't playing anymore.
Yeah, right now on my PC I have Kenna, Hi-Fi Rush, Indiana Jones, which never gets touched, Enslaved, Metal Gear, Remember Me, Spec Ops: The Line, Pac-Man, Splitgate, Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, Dragon Ball Kakarot, Dragon Ball Fighters, and The Witcher 3. And then I'm gonna add First Ascended tonight and Indiana Jones getting deleted again.
I played that game for one day. I was like, man, that's too much walking. It's boring.
Yeah. I'm not interested in Death Stranding 2. I didn't play the first one.
Yeah, that's another walking simulator.
It's literally a walking simulator. Literally a walking simulator.
But this one looks different though. I will say the trailer looks different than the first one.
Yeah, it does look like they added more action, but I kind of lost some respect for Hideo Kojima after the way he treated David Hayter in the last Metal Gear game. So I'm kind of just like, eh.
They did a Metal Gear trailer too, then Sony, didn't they?
Yeah, Sony, the Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater remake, which is going to be multi-platform and on PC. The Final Fantasy 16 and 7 trailer for Xbox, they're finally coming over.
Yeah, for saying everybody's just like, there's no one really had any like real exclusives.
Yeah. We're getting into the age where exclusives are just dying, man.
Yeah.
Someone needs to let Nintendo know.
Yeah.
So, oh no, it's Alex just posted something on Twitter, and he showed the Steam Deck OLED at $549, and he said the Xbox handheld should be around $599 for the 512 gigs. And he said if the price is above that, it's probably going to be dead on arrival.
For the lower one?
Yeah.
I said 600. I think it's a good price for the
600 for the low one, yeah.
Yeah, and then another 7, maybe 8 for the bigger one.
Yeah. Let me check this trailer again.
It'd be like buying a decent PC, basically, $800.
Yeah. If you buy a low end PC,
yeah, you can run a lot of games.
But about the same specs, yeah. So let's run through this again and see what it says exactly. I do like the UI of it. The black one is the high end one. That's the one I like.
Yeah.
I like how it actually looks like an Xbox controller.
The way, it's very ergonomic looking, like the way you hold it. That was the problem I had with the Switch. Never felt right in my hand. I had to buy the grips for it.
Yeah, never. What's up, Shaq? Shaq Master Kane.
Yeah.
No, I do not plan on buying a Switch 2 anytime soon. I'll probably, if I buy one, it's going to be like a year or two from now. Like
I'll be buying a used one down the road.
Like a pre-owned one from GameStop, maybe like a year or two from now. They like whenever a new Zelda is announced.
Mm-hmm.
I like the fact that here's the thing, right? I like the fact they added GameCube games to their service, but for the price they're charging, because you need to buy the Switch 2, which is $450 to $500 with taxes. You need to buy a Pro controller. Then you need to sign up for the Switch Online. So you're looking at like $700. For that price, I can go buy a GameCube, modify it, add all the games on there for free, and do it for like $200. So it's not worth it, man. It's not. The Switch 2 is just it's I'm sorry, man. It's not it for me, man. And I love the Switch. The Switch, man, I love that thing. But I'm sorry, I cannot support Switch 2 with its price point right now. My Steam Deck is way cheaper and way better than the Switch 2.
Yeah, and my problem also with the Switch is like having to pay for all the
Bells
extra
and
stuff,
whistles.
bells and whistles that are basically standard on everything else. Game chat, a camera. Well, I have to pay extra for all that one.
I find it hilarious that we're in 2025,
You're just
and
getting
people
game
that are
chat.
Nintendo fans are celebrating that they're getting game chat that we had 15 years ago on the Xbox 360.
And I'm hearing that it's not even good. Like this Discord is better on it. Like just use Discord, they saying.
Yeah. Most of my friends I play with, we play on Discord. When I play with my friends, we play on Discord. Unless it's like my friend Lee, who refuses to upgrade to the 20th century, 21st century. He still plays on his console, and I have to use the Game Pass app to chat with him. I'm like, bro, jump on Discord. Everybody's on Discord. Yeah, man. There's gonna be a lot of videos I'm gonna be doing this week on this news, man. As stuff comes out, probably gonna be doing on the Xbox ROG Ally once I find out more information on it. The Invincible game. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I think the ROG Ally is my biggest takeaway from all this, at least for the Xbox part of it, was that
it makes the Switch 2 look even worse now.
Yeah, it does. So now, this is the official Xbox handheld. This isn't the one that's going to be like they were saying it was delayed. Remember till next year.
Well, no. Here's the thing. So there was two of them. The one that Xbox teamed up with ROG Ally, which is this one.
Yeah.
And then Xbox themselves.
Yeah.
We're going to make one in-house. That one got delayed indefinitely. But now rumors from like Jez Corden from Windows Central said the in-house one is never coming out.
So this is the Xbox.
So this is now default going to be the official one.
Okay.
Because people at Microsoft, and rightfully so, say, why should we invest all this money in R&D and developing this ourselves when we could just pair up with a company like ROG and just come up with that one, which is a way smarter.
Makes perfect sense. Yeah, you're saving costs on the hardware, and all you got to do is basically
focus on your next Xbox, which will probably be the last Xbox unless it sells gangbusters, and just do partnerships, because that's what Steam is doing now too.
And make games that support this, and you're getting Steam too, so people are going to gravitate towards this. So.
Steam just released their Steam OS for free. They teamed up with Lenovo, and they released the Lenovo Legion Go S with Steam OS on it. So it's basically a Steam Deck 2.
Yeah, and we all know what's going to happen. The next Xbox is going to have the Steam app on it to where you can download your games on there.
You can see where they're already playing with the idea with this.
Yeah,
because you have this. Because when they showed the video, you see in the Xbox menu, it's like Steam.
Yeah, and they even say, and they even he says afterwards, like even Steam library. What's the guy's name? He's Booty.
Yeah,
he's like the Steam library. So that's enough right there to get people over.
And I believe Jez Corden from Windows Central said that the next Xbox console is going to the UI is going to be a dumbed down version of Windows 11, and that's how they're going to be able to play Steam games on there.
Makes sense.
Yeah, so dude, that could, to be honest with you,
that's a game changer right there.
That is a game changer in the console business,
because you're going to have people who are like, oh, I don't know about PCs. But now you're saying my Xbox is basically a PC. You know,
my friend Lee, totally against PC gaming. I tried telling him all the benefits of PC game. I'm like, bro, your Xbox Series X and PlayStation is basically just a dumb version of a PC, right? Because he still has in his mind, well, PC gaming means I have to be at my desk with a keyboard and mouse.
Yeah,
and I'm like, bro, it's so different now, right? So if Microsoft's next Xbox has Steam and all that incorporated, and he can put it under his entertainment center, it's basically getting PC gaming into casuals. That
my friend Allison is saying he's a little older. He's more old school. Like he refuses to buy digital games. He still wants
that's the way my friend Lee is.
And I keep talking like, dude, you have about maybe 2-3 more years before you can even. After that, there's not be any more. He's like, wow, I'll wait till then. I was like, well, you might as well get on the board now. But I've been trying to get him to get a PC game. Like, dude, there's the games on the PC you can play. Oh, no. But like you said, if it's on Xbox, he'll play it through that.
Yeah. It'll be a way to get casuals in there. If they put like Discord on in the background for it, because I mean, Discord's already on Xbox Series.
Xbox, yeah.
So, yeah, it'll be a good way to get into the casuals and kind of slow. Because to me, Steam Deck is what slowly converted me over. Like that was the thing that converted me over, because once I turned on the Steam Deck and Steam OS feels like the dashboard of an Xbox and PlayStation, I'm like, oh man, it really is a video game console.
Yeah.
And at that point, I'm like, well, I got stuck on those Steam sales. Next thing you know, my library went from 5 to 25.
Sales when you get a game for $8-7, a good game, you know.
And then once you build that library, you don't want to play on anything else, because now you have that full library of the game. So you don't want to play on other consoles. So yeah, I definitely think it's going to be a game changer. So, but with that said, we're at the hour limit. Is there anything you want to hit on before we head out?
No, man. I mean, like I said, kind of lackluster. A couple standouts, but overall, you know, across the board, kind of. I won't say disappointing. Just I was expecting more.
It definitely wasn't as good as last year.
Yeah, last year.
That goes for everything. Like like all three of them.
Yeah.
I thought last year. I think Summer Game Fest was better this year than last year. But
last year,
as a whole,
Xbox blew everybody out of the world last year.
Yeah, last year Xbox was on point with everything. This year it was just everything was really, really disappointing. But
we had some good games come out this year so far. We talked about earlier, like the first half of the year. I think the second half won't be as big as the first half. You know, going in 2026, I think we're going to have some big games. You know, we got GTA, some other games coming out next year. So I think next year is going to be a good year.
And hopefully we find something out about like Fable, Perfect Dark, and Halo coming up soon. But anyway, DJ, where can the people find you, sir?
You guys find my channel, The Token Black Guy. Find me here every other Sunday at 9. Also every Sunday at 8 on Rob's channel. And on Wednesday nights on Gascar's The Hangout. So check me out over there.
Cool beans. And like like normal guys, we will not have a show next week. It'll only be bi-weekly. And then next time we come on, it will only be on the RSG Plays channel. Will no longer be on both channels. So if you have not subscribed to the RSG Plays channel, please go over there and subscribe to that channel. And with that said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. Appreciate you, and have a great rest of your week. Peace out, everybody.